Hello friends, welcome to Tutorials Point. In this video, let us discuss about the first data structure called array of arrays. This data structure will contain a list of array references. For example, if you have this array, this is having 3 array references. In two ways, we can declare array of arrays, by using a simple array symbol at the rate or by using array reference, by using dollar, array name and enclose all the array references in square brackets. Now, to access the elements in these array references, if you want to access elements in this array reference, we already know that the array references index number starts with 0, 1, 2 and so on. For example, if you want to access the element in this array reference, I want to access the second element in this array reference. To access the element, just write array name. Array reference is in 0 index number, then 0. Array reference starting with square bracket, that means we have to use an arrow symbol. To access the second element inside this array reference, the index number is 1. Without this arrow symbol also we can access. This is nothing but a two-dimensional array. What if you have an array of arrays created using a reference? To access the elements inside this array references, just give array name. The array reference starts with square bracket. That means we have to use an arrow symbol. To access the second element in this array reference, the index number of this array reference is 0. And to access the second element in this array reference, the index number is 1. Use a arrow symbol as our array reference starts with square bracket. This is how you can access. Now let us look into a detailed example.
In this program, I am going to create and generate array of arrays. Firstly, this is my array of arrays where it has 3 array references. This is the first array reference having each scalar ending with a string com, and this is the second array reference having each scalar ending with edu, and this is the third array reference having numbers ranging from 10 to 15. In order to access each array reference, just give the index name $, the array name and then the index name. Index number is 0 for this. To access the other two array references, just increment the index number. If you want to access any element particularly, then just use. If I want to access this element, then it is in the first index. Inside this first index, it is in second index number. This is how you can access all the array references, and to access an element you just need to give the index number after accessing the array reference. What if you have an array reference here? If you have an array reference, that means it is an anonymous array and you have to make sure that it is enclosed in square brackets. To access the first array reference, you have to make sure that you are giving an arrow mark, as this array reference is starting with square bracket, that means it is an anonymous array. The same way for the other two as well. And for this one, we have to make sure that we are giving an arrow followed by the index number, and followed by the element which we want to access. Let's now test it. Now let us see how to generate an array of array by using a simple array. This is my simple array called lines, where some scalars are ending with com and some scalars are ending with edu, and there are some numbers ranging from 10 to 15. I want to make the scalars ending with com as one array reference, scalars ending with edu as another array reference, the numbers ranging from 10 to 15 as another array reference. Just create a empty array of arrays for each on the lines. Use a regular expression here in order to check the string com. Now to push the scalars having the strings ending with com, just use push. To push the strings ending with com into the first index, that is 0th index, just use 0 and then that line. Else, if the string is having edu, then push it into the first index. Else, push it to the second index. Now just try to print this array of arrays. If you can see here, there are 3 array references. Just use a data dumper Perl module in order to access all these elements and print in a clear format. Always pass a reference. This is how my array of array is created. This is my first array reference, this is my second array reference, and this is my third array reference. What if you want generate an array of arrays using a reference? That means I am going to create a array reference here. When you are creating an array reference, everything is a reference. So you have to make sure that you are writing an arrow here. This is how you are pushing the values into each of the array reference. Let us now test it. This is my array of array using reference.